got the right puppets here.
Hi, Mr. Pickles. Can I ask you a question?
Hi, Nifty. Sure. I am always open to a good question. What's on your mind?
Have you ever heard God speak?
Well, not in audible words like you and I speak and hear, but I do think I have heard God on several occasions.
Does God sound angry when he speaks?
No, Nifty. God is good and loving. He is gentle when he speaks. But since God is spirit, we don't hear him the way we hear each other. Why do you ask?
Well, the pastor was talking about how God took his people out for some dessert and spoke about some commitments with them.
Actually, it was a desert, not a dessert. And what God spoke were commandments rather than commitments. I suppose they were kind of commitments, but that's not what they are called.
But you mean the people couldn't even have dessert? What kind of a God would make people walk a long way from home and not let them have dessert?
The story is that God brought them to himself. Just meeting God and being with him would surely be better than eating some dessert, Mifty.
Well, I like desserts, and if I were going to go a long way off to make some commitments, I'd sure want some dessert first.
They're commandments, Mifty.
Are you telling me that the treats God gave his people were only for the men? Is that why you want to call them commandments?
I guess it does sound that way. Only it wasn't just applied to man, Mifty. These commandments are actually like instructions about what to do and not do.
Well, my mother talks like that to me. She says, clean up your plate or you can't have dessert. Is that kind of how God spoke to these men?
Well, I hadn't thought of it like that at all, Mifty, but maybe that's a good way to see it. Your mother loves you, and she wants you to eat the good food she fixes for you so that you will be healthy, strong, and wise. And she lets you also have some dessert because she delights in giving you treats. I suppose that is a good way to get the gist of the way God treated Israel.
Well, I think I'll run along. Maybe I'll hear God speak some commitments. I'll try to do what he says so that I can have some dessert. Mr. Pickles, you sure know how to explain things simply so a girl like me can understand them even.
Oh, brother, that was a tough one. I'm not sure I explained it well, or even answered the question.